Inside of ZBrush, there are many different ways to save your work, and depending on the type of scene you're working on, it's important to know the different ways to save. To demonstrate, I'm going to open up Lightbox, which is a feature in ZBrush that allows me to quickly access all folders located in the ZBrush application files. To open up Lightbox, you can simply click the Lightbox button here, or click the keyboard shortcut, which is the comma key. You can see that we have many different options to choose from. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be focusing on the project files and the tool files. To start off, I'm going to pick a model out of the Tools folder. I'll double click on the demo soldier and drag him onto the canvas, and enable him in edit mode. The demo soldier I'm currently working with is a tool file or ZTL file. When I load or save this file as a ZTL, it will only save the tool information. This means that it will be saving and loading any and all modifications associated in the tool palette here. This includes things like subdivisions, surface noise, polypaint, and map information. To save a Z tool, located in the tool palette, you have the option to load a tool or save as. Below these buttons, we also have the import and export buttons. With this, we have the option to import or export other 3D application files, such as an OBJ file, Maya file, and many more. In the previous video, we discussed the difference between working with 3D objects in edit mode and working without the edit mode to essentially create a 2D scene in 2.5D mode. To demonstrate this, I'm going to drop my model down to 2.5D by clicking Edit. When working and saving with a scene like this, we aren't going to be saving as a tool, because a tool implies that we are working with a 3D object. Because we are working with a 2D or flat image, we will be saving as a document. To save as a document, open up the document palette and you will see we have the Open, Save, and Save As buttons. When opening and saving to the document palette, remember that you are saving as a ZBrush document file or .zbr, which is only editable within ZBrush. If you wanted to export your document as a flat image file, you have the option to import and export to file types like JPEGs or Photoshop PSD files. One more important note is that if I were to put my model back into edit mode and attempt to save through the document palette, ZBrush will recognize that I'm working with a live 3D object and allow me to save as a document or a tool. This is simply a safety precaution inside ZBrush in case you forget to save through the tool palette. It's important to understand the difference between working with a 3D tool and when you're working with a 2.5D scene or a flat image. Depending on these circumstances, it will affect the method you will be saving. The last type of saving we will discuss is the ability to save a Z project. When you are working with multiple features inside of ZBrush, especially when it comes to things like material editing and render settings, you may spend a lot of time editing these features to your liking, and want to keep all of your settings as well as your models into one file. The Z project file will retain all of your tool data, document data, as well as all settings within the ZBrush palettes. To save a project or a .zpr file, located in the File palette, you will find the Save and Load buttons. We also have the Revert button, which will allow you to restore your project file to its previously saved state. Within a project, we have the ability to save our undo history simply by toggling on or off the Undo History button here. Saving your file as a Z project is the best way to keep all of your different settings of your scene. Be aware that this will also increase your file size depending on the amount of data you are asking ZBrush to retain.